Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Elsie and this is
Tony?
well, you're saying something earlier about beliefs, and if you have a belief, what informs that belief? And if you have a belief, think about the kind of things that contradict that belief, and why do you even believe in that? So, in the spirit of that, we're going to talk about Christmas.
Okay.
Yes, and I was just thinking to ask you, because I know you're a Christian, or did you
Okay.
become a Hindu overnight? um, I want to say, how do you feel about non-Christians celebrating Christmas?
If they were celebrating Christmas, I feel that's excellent because if you're the Christmas child, Christ on earth, great. If other people were celebrating his birth as well, it's because I feel that Christ belongs to everyone, Christians
Yeah,
and non-Christians alike, and he loves them all as well.
yeah,
What is a bit miserable, I think, is not just the over commercialization of Christmas, because part of the commercialization, well, that's part of human activity, that's part of human enterprise,
yeah,
and getting together for a party, for having a good time, for sharing, present giving even.
yeah,
All these can be wonderful and expressions of love and of fellowship and all the rest of it. But what a shame also the negative side of it, where it becomes such a pressure, thanks to the advertisements for all the expensive toys and kids driving their parents mad. I must have this.
yeah,
And the parents can't afford it. And they don't want to say no to their child because they're going to feel they're bad parents.
yeah,
That kind of thing. So this kind of insidious pressure is bad. And the other thing which I think is wrong is, of course, where the celebration, if you like, is there, but no one's giving any kind of thought whatsoever as to what the celebration is about.
yes,
And unfortunately, that hits a lot of Christians as
rather
well.
than
Okay,
non-Christians.
nominally it's this is Christ's birthday, but in actual fact, the way they believe or the way they show their belief, there really isn't much difference between them and the people who have no belief whatsoever. And I'm saying this as a Christian, be it said to our shame.
Yeah,
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 I can't criticize non-Christians without looking genuinely at Christians first. Yeah,
non-Christians. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I I was watching a podcast that said that what's the big deal if people are using an opportunity, well, a holiday basically, because it's Christmas, but then
Mhm.
people get days off work, and it's probably one of the longest holidays
Mhm.
in the year. Do not look at me. um, and people use this opportunity, whether they're Christian or not, to socialize and to give gifts and to spend time with their families and just to share in general, which is the spirit of Christmas anyway.
Mhm.
To 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 share love basically, because well, God is love, and we're celebrating His Son. So basically, we're supposed to be spreading love all over the world. But on the other hand, what other Christians have a problem with is the fact that, well, if the main purpose of the well, I'd say festival is to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, then maybe we should focus a little bit on
Mhm.
on that, while still,
Sure.
like, because I know the Independence Day in Ghana is on the 6th of March, and on
Uh-huh.
that day, obviously, there would be other programs, like people would sell like Ghana flags, and well, people make money out of it,
Sure.
but at no point has it been the 6th of March, and then we've forgotten the real reason why we're celebrating Independence Day.
Right.
So, just the main thing like the main point that Christian theologians would make is, well, yeah, you can celebrate with us, but maybe you should know why we're celebrating in the first place.
That would be yeah.
That
That's
would be a little bit nice if you knew
if you knew why
if
we're
you knew why
celebrating.
we're
Yeah.
celebrating in the first place.
And why? Yeah. That's 100% there. But I think the celebrating idea is
Yeah.
good. We do have to have we seem to need things to celebrate, and that's in
Yeah.
every culture, every tradition,
Yeah.
including, of course, Christianity and then Judaism before.
Yes.
I mean, there was like plenty of festivals and things like that, along with fasts and with other things too, you know. There was this sort of the supernatural, or if you like, the divine, and mixed in with ordinary business life, if you like, people buying and selling things,
Yeah.
people cooking things, you know,
Yeah.
roasting whole sheep or whatever they would eat. But yeah, so that's
Yeah.
quite good. As you say, it's a shame if one forgets
Real
the purpose
reason.
of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that would be like maybe think of you're celebrating the birthday of a family member, and you've got all the nice things there, everything there, and everyone's all gathered together.
And the birthday
And that's right,
person's
the
not
person's sort of sitting in the corner, and nobody's even saying happy birthday to you.
That
And
is very
we're all,
interesting.
cake is good, yeah, it's
Amazing.
lovely, I have a bit of cake, yeah, have another bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really good to be here, you know,
Yeah.
and you don't give a thought to that person. That's very, very odd. But as I
Yeah.
say, I think that's more the fact that Christians have let so much of what they shouldn't have let go of. They could embrace the other side by all means, but not let go.
Not like yes.
Not let that go.
Yeah.
So I think, as I say, I think we're more to blame than the people
Anyone
who don't.
else, like to look
Yeah.
within ourselves before even, because actually, when you think about it, we should give ourselves more heat than because if we claim to know why we're celebrating in the first place, then maybe we should show the world
Yeah.
that truly this is the great thing that happened for us so many years ago, and this is why we are grateful, and this is why we're celebrating.
Yeah.
But when we get drowned in it as well, then
Yeah.
that's just unfortunate. But I think that in this period, first of all, I think we can share and show love and do all that, but the pressure, I feel like there really is a lot of pressure, and it just takes the joy out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, just celebrate with whatever you have, and with, I feel like the main thing that matters is the people that you have around you, not the gifts that
Yeah.
that
It's
you're
true.
going to get. So then we focus more on the gifts, and I need to get this for this person, and I need to buy this for this person.
And, right, and all the pressure that goes along with it, you know.
Yeah.
If I don't spend X on that present, they'll think I'm a cheapskate.
I don't think I'm poor. Yeah.
They give me a present, and I know there was cost X, so my present has to be at least worth that, you know.
Yeah.
I know. I remember one Christmas, and this was friends' kids. This is a true story, by the way. And I wrapped up Cherry's chocolate orange. You know, the orange, all the separate flakes, these chocolates.
Yeah.
I wrapped it up as my Christmas gift to them. And I said, this is to teach you sharing. And they looked, I tell you what, then I don't think they'll ever have forgotten that Christmas present.
That Christmas present. No. I mean, you know, you laugh right now, but that's probably a really, a truly precious Christmas present. And I think that maybe that's what
I should
every
have said,
parent...
don't eat it all at once. Easter's coming.
Yeah, because as parents, we also do have parents have
Tell me, oh, this was rather quick. I never knew about this. Excuse me.
no, parents
Yeah.
have the actually, whether you're Christian or not, this is an opportunity.
You have
to teach
parents, whether you're
yeah, whether this is an opportunity to teach your children certain values.
Yeah, sure.
Well, sharing first of all, but
Yeah.
also being grateful.
Yeah.
Because do not go out of your way to spend money on things you can't afford
That's right,
just
yeah.
because your children want it.
That's right, yeah. Electric bikes and Xbox 5s and all the rest of it.
Just
yeah.
because their friends have it,
Yeah.
you need to. This is the time to teach.
Well, in fairness, though, the only way that you can convincingly teach your children that is if the parents are living that kind of lifestyle themselves.
Yes.
if they see their parents are desperate for every new gadget and everything they want,
then they can't.
and that they haven't got any other real sense of value or values to go on. Now, if the parents have an understanding as to what Christmas really is about, who we're celebrating, the fact that Jesus came into a rather poor start in life, born in a stable type of thing, wrapped in rags. I mean, swaddling clothes sounds nice, but I mean, you're talking about strips of cloth, rags.
Yeah.
You think, well, yeah, okay. And if we're celebrating the birth of this child who's coming in, he might have been part of making the world, but he's come into the world with absolutely nothing to show for it. And and that one we want to celebrate.
Yeah.
Now, if the parents are fully on message with that and living that kind of life, then yes, they can be grateful. We don't have to be quite as poor as that, but they can be grateful for all the toys that they do have, for all the things they have, and instead of continuously or continually comparing themselves to somebody who's got the better bike or the more modern piece of electronics, if we're really going to do the comparing game, well, why not compare ourselves with the people who haven't got that, who haven't got a slice of bread to eat today, never mind an Xbox,
Wow, yeah.
And,
I've never thought of it that way.
Well, yeah, because we're all too quick to compare ourselves
to people who are better than us.
That's right.
Yeah.
And this is not just kids do that, adults do that. I mean, we see it, the amount of strikes are coming. Why? Because it's not just a case of I want more wages.
Yeah.
It's a case of I'm not getting as much as they're getting.
Yeah.
So I've got to get at least as much as they're getting, if not a penny more. But otherwise, I'll feel that I'm being treated as a second-class citizen.
Yeah.
And and then of course it spirals one from the other.
Yeah. Well.
So
we have come to the end of our program.
Oh my gosh, there was so much more to say, but there is. So all we could really say, I think, to everyone is, I hope you have a lovely time this Christmas, wherever you believe or don't believe. Don't forget to share a little bit of unselfish love with whoever you can, and we wish you a very, very merry and a happy, and for those of you who believe, a holy Christmas as well.
Yeah. On that note, if we don't see you guys again, Merry Christmas. We may see you again before Christmas, but if we don't, have a really good Christmas, and don't forget to share both gifts and love. I've been watching to this point.
We know that you must have enjoyed it, therefore don't forget to
like, comment, subscribe,
share,
and until next time, it's bye for now.
If you like this video, kindly like, comment and subscribe. You can also find us on other social media platforms, on Twitter at Talk with Tony and on Instagram at talkwithtony.live. Don't forget, live, laugh, and most importantly, love. Watch out for the next video. It's bye for now.